so incredibly nice in San Francisco today. It was the perfect day to walk by the beach, and some people did, right along Upper Great Highway, now closed to traffic and soon to become officially a park. Voters approved that last fall, with 54% of people in the city saying yes to closing down the highway. But a lot of people who live on the west side of San Francisco specifically were never sold on that idea. In fact, some people were flat out against it.
I think it's just going to increase traffic through the neighborhoods and not make it as safe for people playing outside.
I think it's great to utilize this space for people to come out, be outside, ride bikes, walk, and I think people just need to adapt to what it's going to be.
So as far as the people who didn't like this, late last month, someone or some people spray painted "bad idea" and "open highway" on the road right as it was being painted and beautified and transformed into what will now be a park. And after the campaign to name this park, and just days before its grand opening, there's been this last-minute push to potentially undo what got us all the way to this point in the first place. What's in a name, that which we call a park?
Sunset Dunes? Yeah, I mean here especially because you can see the dunes right there.
Sunset Dunes is okay as long as they still keep the dunes.
It's literal, maybe a little unimaginative.
This isn't any park, though. There has been so much controversy, we couldn't even ask people their thoughts on its new name without them bringing up the drama.
And I know it's quite a contentious park, so.
Come Saturday, Sunset Dunes makes its grand opening to the public, something the people who fought for it say has been a long time coming.
It's exciting. Everyone got to play a part in naming this new piece of San Francisco.
But there have been protests against the proposition that closed Upper Great Highway for good, with West Side residents voting overwhelmingly against it, even pushing to recall their supervisor over the issue.
There could have been a compromise had there been more input from the community that lives around here. And I think that really never occurred.
But with the park plans full steam ahead, some city leaders say they want a redo. With District 1 Supervisor Connie Chan writing in the Richmond Review, quote, "I will explore a ballot measure to keep Upper Great Highway open to vehicular traffic Mondays through Fridays and closed on the weekends for recreation. But the measure would require 3 additional supervisor signatures besides myself to be placed on the ballot for citywide election." Friends of Ocean Beach Park say voters have already spoken.
I hope it will stay a park. Change is hard, and I think as the park settles in, traffic will adjust, and I'm really hopeful that people will come out here and spend some time and see what an amazing space this is.
While some cyclists like Keith Chow say the city didn't do things right the first time and that a new ballot measure is a chance to rectify that.
I think it's fair because I think, the impact it has on the community around us is I think more meaningful than the folks who don't have to deal with it day in, day out.
We reached out to Supervisor Chan for some clarity on how exactly she would go about this and what her long-term plans were, but we didn't hear back. We did hear back from Supervisor Joel Engardio, who said he does not see a path forward for Chan to put this back on the ballot and said she would not have enough support from her fellow supervisors to make that happen.